How's it going, boys? Johnny Superb Man here, and we're back. We're back. It's Wednesday morning. I'm drinking my tea to wake up a little bit here, but it shouldn't take too much because the Toronto Maple Leafs are your Stanley Cup champions. Unbelievable. 1967 was the last year. It's what, 2013, June 2013? Good God Almighty. Almost, yeah, I think 45 years. So it's been a while, boys, but the Stanley Cup is finally back north of the border. North of the border, that's for sure. And the Toronto Maple Leafs, the blue and white, finally have their hands around the Stanley Cup. Oh, it was a great playoff run. 6 games against the Montreal Canadiens, 7 games against the Winnipeg Jets, and another 7 games against the Boston Bruins. A seventh game, third period comeback to win it in overtime in Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Final. It doesn't get much bigger than that. We might have to remember that, boys. Year 2, round 3, period 3. 2-3-3. Absolutely. It was Kessel, Stahl, Kuhlman, and Getzlaf all come into play for us that game. It was a great game. And then after that tough series against Boston Bruins, it seemed like the St. Louis Blues weren't even ready for us. We were just on fire, we were clicking, and we only took 5 games to dispatch the St. Louis Blues to win the Stanley Cup. So boys, in this video we're going to do a season wrap-up. We'll look at all the awards, all the trophies, all that good stuff, and if we have enough time, we'll get into drafting. But I know I have a lot of work to do before the draft because of the whole contract situation. So we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's do the season wrap-up first. And look, the Toronto Maple Leafs, Stanley Cup champions, and your Calder Cup champions, the Providence Bruins. So Boston got something out of it. So we'll go down to the awards here. Check out all the awards. See which player took home which hardware. And look at that. The last 2 years, the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Winnipeg Jets. My God, that looks weird, eh? This is like a bizarro GM mode. Ugh. All right, President's Trophy, Chicago Blackhawks. Yep, that makes sense. Clarence, you know what though? That's funny because like the Chicago won the West, and who won the East? I forget which team won the East, but like they were both kicked out in the first round. Unbelievable. Clarence S. Campbell, St. Louis Blues. Yeah, that's the Western Conference. Prince of Wales Trophy, Toronto Maple Leafs. It's been a while. Finally though. Art Ross, Alexander Ovechkin. Yeah, he had a great year this year. Hart Memorial Trophy, Patrick Kane with the Hart. Oh yeah, Hart. Yeah, I was thinking Lady Byng. Yeah, that's pretty good. James Norris, Mark Streit, Lady Byng, Nicholas Backstrom. Yeah, that's more like it. Calder Memorial, Nail. Oh wow, Yakupov. So Yakupov on the Columbus Blue Jackets won the Calder. So he's going to be real good next year. Yakupov and Rick Nash on the same line, maybe. Ooh God, watch out for Columbus. Conn Smythe, James Reimer. Oh, that looks great. That looks great. He was an 84 overall goaltender. You know he's going to be a little bit better next year, so that's good. Vezina Trophy, Yaroslav Halak. William N. Jennings Trophy, Yaroslav Halak. Yep. Bill Masterton, Ladislav Smeed. Frank J. Selke, Pavel Datsyuk. Ted Lindsay, Alexander Ovechkin. Maurice Richard, Alexander Ovechkin. All right. So that's it for awards. Let's check out our player stats for the playoffs here. See who did good. I want to see where Claude Giroux is because I was making fun of him, but I'm pretty sure he had a lot of assists. So, goals, let's see. Joffrey Lupul with 12 to lead our team. Man, imagine he didn't have his game where he scored 4 goals. That game made a big difference. After I yelled at the team, he just stepped up, got us back in it. Yeah, man, good job for Joffrey Lupul. Ryan Getzlaf with 10. Man, clutch back there. Kessel with 9, Kuhlman with 8, Brad Richards with 7. Yeah, so those first 2 lines definitely clicking. Claude Giroux's not up there for goals. Wow, Claude Giroux didn't even have more than 3 goals. Okay. Brad Richards, Kuhlman, Kessel. You know what though? For 25 games played, that's not a lot of goals. They could have had more than 10, but you know what are you gonna do? It's all good. Sis, who's up here? Brad Richards, yeah. Oh, there's Claude Giroux. Okay. So he has 16 assists. So you know what? He's playing on that first line with Ryan Getzlaf and Phil Kessel. He's giving them the puck. Only 3 goals, but 16 assists. That's fine. That's fine. Ryan Getzlaf with 14. Nikolai Kuhlman with 12. Cody Franzen. Okay, we're getting into defensemen now. So let's check out the points. Brad Richards with 26. So Brad Richards on that second line. He led my team. Way to go. Ryan Getzlaf with 24. See, the 1-2 punch with the 2 centers. That's what it's all about. Nikolai Kuhlman with 20. Claude Giroux. So Claude Giroux had more points than Kessel and Lupul. So Claude Giroux, he is getting it done. 19 points. Way to go. And Kessel and Lupul both with 17. Pretty good. Crap, I switched teams. My bad. Meant to switch to defenseman. Here we go. Points. Wow, so our defensemen didn't really have a lot of points. Lyles, Franzen, Phaneuf, all with like 9 or 8, so pretty similar. Stahl as well, 8. Shen even up there. So yeah, our defensemen really weren't the story, but they were keeping the puck out of the net. That's fine, as long as they do that. James Reimer, oh, goals against average below 2 at 1.82. That's great. And save percentage of .937. So James Reimer really came out in those playoffs. Way to go, Optimus Rhyme, baby, Optimus Rhyme. All right, so we checked the awards, we checked the playoff stats. Let's simulate up to the draft. How much time we got here? Yeah, we got some time. All right. So what I'll do here is, yeah, okay, I think we have enough time for the draft. Yeah, we'll do the draft in this video. Here's retires or retirements. I don't think I have anyone retired because, yeah, we're still a very young team, very young team. Prospects game, no. So, okay, so we're there. So let's see who's going to be scouted, who's the top 5 picks here. See if there's anyone. Remember, I won the cup, so I'm probably going to have like the 30th pick. Ryan Pulock, McKinnon, Shinkaruk, Monahan. All right, so you got. I'm looking for a forward. I'm not looking for a defenseman. Got a right winger, a center, a left winger, a right winger. The first overall pick is Pulock. All right, so I think I want to get this Nathan McKinnon guy because a winger he can play on the left wing or the right wing. It doesn't matter. But he's the second pick, so I don't have draft picks to trade up for that anymore. So what I'm gonna do now is check out my contract situation for next year because I might not be able to sign all the players because I know eventually my rookies are gonna want real contracts. So let's go through because if I can keep Brad Richards, I want to keep him. But if I can't, I'm gonna trade him and I can get the first pick for Brad Richards basically. All right, so next year, so hang on. I just got to go to all players and see who I have to sign. No, it's this year. Sorry. Yeah, 2013, 2014. Okay, so I'm going to have $32 million worth of cap space for this year. So that's a lot, but who do I have to sign? Go down here. $32 million to sign Kadri. These guys are all easy. I'm just going to name the guys who are going to be hard. Kadri, Simmons, Franzen, Getzlaff, MacArthur, Lupul, ooh, Stoll, Armstrong, Steckel, Lyles, ooh, So it's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. I'm gonna just do a quick math here in my head just to see if I can round up. Kadri, I'm gonna say 3 mil. Simmons, I'm gonna say 3.5, so 6.5 there. Franzen. Oh, how much is Franzen gonna want? Another 3.5, maybe even more, but we'll say 3.5. So we're up to 10. Getzlaff, we're gonna say 6.5. So we're up to 17. MacArthur, 3.5. 20.5. Lupul, 4. 24.5. Stoll, 3.5. That's 28. Steckel, 2. 27. Armstrong, 3:30. John Michael Lyles, 3:33. All right, so I think I can get all those guys. What about goaltenders? Do I need to sign a goalie? No, I still have my. You know what? I might be able to keep Brad Richards. I might be able to keep him, but oh man, I know I got to keep Brad Richards. All right, hang on. Defensively, Mark Stahl, Dion Phaneuf, Luke Shen, Cody Franzen, John Michael Lyles. Oh, are Gardner and Ollie ready to come up? Hang on, I'm just checking Gardner. Pretty good. I'm just wondering if I could dump Lyles right now. I wouldn't mind doing it. Not bad. Lyles could still help with the team though. Uh, yeah, Lyles is still good. All right, maybe not Lyles. I can only trade a guy who has more than 1 year left, or a team won't want to accept the trade because the contract is too close. So no defenders can be traded. Phil the Thrill, Grigorenko's 81, so there's a winger who's going to come up next year. So there's one guy that I can get rid of for next year anyways. Yeah, he's ready to come up. Yeah, he can come up. So you got Kessel, Lupul, Simmons, Armstrong, Grigorenko. So there's 5 players I'm going to want for next year. Left wingers, Kuhlman, 6'7". All right, there's 6'7". And then centers, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so I have 12 right there. But then does Kadri and Colburn get to come up this year as well? You know what? I think Colburn can come up and Stoll. I think we can get rid of Stoll. Yeah, so Stoll's going to be an unrestricted free agent. We can get rid of Stoll. What about Kadri? Oh, Kadri's ready to come up as well with that offensive awareness and passing. Oh, man. So I got to get rid of somebody else as well. Can I get rid of Richards? No, I can't get rid of Richards, man. He's 33. He's still good. No, I can't get rid of Richards. No, I'm not getting rid of Richards. I don't need to yet. I can afford him for one more year, and then I can trade him next year because I'll have to re-sign Kessel and Phaneuf next year. So there's no point in trading him. Giroux, there's no point in trading because he's got 2 more years at 3.7, and that's a steal. Stoll, you can't trade him because his contract's going to be up. No team's going to accept that trade. I'm keeping Kuhlman. MacArthur I need to keep because no team's going to accept that trade. But he might be a player I leave down. Yeah, I can't trade any of these guys. I can only trade Kessel. I'm not trading Kessel. I can trade Phaneuf, Stahl, Schenn. Now, the big guy I can trade is, what's his name? Brad Richards. But he's got, okay, I'll show you what I'm thinking of here. James Reimer, he's got this year and one more year before I got to sign him next year. Like, it says 2, but that's because 1 year is this year. So I only have 1 more year. So I can keep Richards for 1 more year and then next draft trade him, and that way I clear up space for not only Reimer, but Phaneuf, who only has 2 years left. He's going to want a lot. And then Kessel, who only has 2 years left. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep Richards for 1 more year. All right, boys? So I'm going to end this video here before the draft. I don't think I'm going to trade up for Nathan MacKinnon. But leave your comments below. Maybe I should make a trade for Nathan MacKinnon. You guys let me know, all right? Give me any ideas. But I'm not trading away any of those core players that I mentioned, and Brad Richards is staying till next year, all right? So that's what you have to work with, boys.